Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys, where I'm going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played, Aston Villa guys, away from home at Villa Park, where we saw Manchester United draw this game 0-0, ended in a drab draw, goalless against Aston Villa, a game where both teams were just not clinical, and a game where Aston Villa were very poor in. Manchester United could have done more to win, but at the end of the day we just didn't do enough to win this game, unfortunately. It was one of those days, it was one of those games, unfortunately. It was a big massive week for Erik ten Hag's job as well. Filming this video week of when we're going into the game on Brentford now, I think it's more or less that Erik ten Hag will be our manager for the rest of the season. Not sacked him. Anyway guys, let's get straight into today's video now. We made 4 changes from last game against Tottenham. Talking about the starting 11, so we started with Onana, Mazzawari, Maguire, Evans, Dalot, Mainu, Ericsson, Garnacho, Fernandes, Rashford and Højlund. Getting into the overreaction now, Man United hold Aston Villa to ease pressure on Ten Hag. Didn't do enough to win. It was one of those days. We defended well, tight and compact, made it difficult for Villa, kept Villa at bay. Disappointing not to get the 3 points. Didn't have that killer pass and final ball. Lacked quality in front of goal, lacked the cutting edge. Both teams not clinical, making poor decision making. A shame Bruno's free kick didn't go in. I thought it was an okay start. Both teams working each other out. A bit of end to end. Rashford had a chance saved by the keeper. Good combination with the front two. Rodgers had a chance wide. Villa trying to press high up the pitch. Villa putting the pressure. Good play by United, just didn't come together. Villa make an early substitution. Injury. United having possession. A good ball to Højlund. Højlund gets in behind. United got pace to hurt Villa. Villa being patient, making passes between the centre back and trying to be set. Good build-up play by United and trying to cause problems for Villa. Mistake by Dalot, but got away with it. A mistake by Fernandes. Good defending by Evans. Good play by United. United on the front foot. Villa know that United are leaving gaps in the midfield. United averaging positions are deep and trying to overload the midfield. Good ball into the box for Bailey. It didn't come together. Villa win a free kick. Dean had a chance straight at the keeper. Villa bringing the energy, trying to end the half strong. Garnacho had a chance, but the keeper saved it. United need to stay disciplined. United giving away stupid, cynical fouls in stupid areas. Villa making poor decision making in United's box. Good link up play between Højlund and Rashford. Rashford overhits the touch. United have been tight and compact. United have been structurally brilliant. First half was good. United got to regroup, go again. Got to do better, got to create more, take our chances, got to expect a reaction response from Villa. Got to pick up the intensity and tempo, bring more energy and intent. Ten Hag makes 2 substitutions. Villa looking for a quick start. Rashford has a chance, corner. Garnacho had a chance way wide. Wingers have interchanged. Good play by Villa, didn't come together. Tielemans had a chance, great save by Onana. Watkins had a chance, good link-up play, well defended by De Ligt. Emery makes a substitution. Ten Hag makes 2 more substitutions. United win a free kick. Fernandes hits the crossbar. Good ball from Fernandes to Xerxes. Lost possession. Nacho gets across into the box. Carlos gets lucky. Good drive by Anthony, had a chance. Nacho tries to find Anthony. Xerxes loses possession. Duran has a chance from distance. Ten Hag makes a substitution. Emery makes a substitution. Anthony has a chance from distance. Villa going to give it everything. Good link-up play by Villa. Philigian had a chance. Good block by Dalot. Anthony had acres of space and didn't get the pass right. Casemiro tries to find Xerxes. Villa had 1 more chance, way wide. Some fantastic individual performances, not enough in the end. Let's take the positive. Onwards and upwards. It is what it is. We move on. First half was good. Second half was okay. Overall, good performance. Anyway, guys, let's get straight to today's video now. What did I make of the performance? I thought it was a good performance from Manchester United, to be honest with you. Obviously, we know going to Villa Park's a tough place to get. On the first off by just played Porter on the Thursday night, and we were going into a Sunday game against Aston Villa. We knew it was always going to be tough against Aston Villa going into this game. After a back off where United should have won against Porter and ended up drawing that last minute. Also a massive week for Erik ten Hag's job to keep hold of his job as well. There were 2 big games that were 2 must wins really. They both ended in draw. To go to Villa, it's a tough place to go. It's not easy to go there. Maybe win or draw. Last season we won that game. We're in a tough place at the moment. We're not playing well. I think some fans would see this as a bit of poor performance, but the way how United have been playing recently and the performances of late have not been good enough. I think you'd have to say, look, I think that was an okay, good performance in the end, because I think the players gave it everything on the pitch. I think it was just one of those days, maybe yet again at the office. We had more chances than them on target as well. Villa were very poor as well. You could see that really affected them after playing Bayern Munich as well. Maybe had some energy in the first half, but the energy died down for Villa in the second half. I think that was United's game to sort of go and try if they can go and get a goal. That would punish Villa as well. Would have won us the game as well. Disappointing, obviously, not to get the 3 points firstly. We just didn't do enough to win. Firstly, I want to say we defended very well in this game. Going against Villa, I think everyone expected us to get beaten. Everyone expected us to get annihilated. Back off that Villa just beaten by Munich 1-0 in the Champions League as well. I think it was one of those sort of games where both teams afford to make a mistake, and if it led to a mistake, one of Villa or United were going to go on and win the game. Kept it tight and compact. Structurally, got it brilliant in this game. Made it difficult for Villa, and we kept them at bay for 90 minutes as well, which is not easy of the way how they've been playing recently. So I think Villa will be disappointed to walk away and say, look, how do we not beat Manchester United? And then they'll look back at that and they'll want to go, well, we were shit and poor as well. So, but yeah, I think there was a couple of things that sort of went wrong as well, of why we didn't maybe why it didn't really come together in that game, and we just didn't really have that killer pass on that final ball, and we're lacking quality in front of goal, and lacking that clinical, lacking that cutting edge again, and just not having that ruthless edge again, and both teams just not clinical, and just poor decision making at times, and getting in each other's boxes, and yeah, and I think it was a real shame that Bruno Fernandes's free kick didn't go in as well, because that was sublime as well. Great free kick, but a shame that it didn't go in as well. But yeah, I think overall I thought no one expected Manchester United to get a result here, but I think at least we didn't lose this game. But look, I mean, we can't be thinking of that we're going to get beaten every single game, because we know of late that we've not been good enough, but we hope to start to, we have to rejuvenate and reset after the international break as well. So we need to work harder in these upcoming games. We've got some tough games coming up as well. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, it was one of those days, and hopefully we can put our wrongs right now after this international break, going into these obviously a congested schedule with some big games coming up as well. Into the game now, I thought it was an okay start. I thought both teams were working each other out. It was competitive end to end as well. Rashford had a chance saved by the keeper. Obviously, there was times where Villa came close, and I thought there was a good combination between Rodgers and Watkins, and Rodgers had a chance just wide. I think, Villa were trying to press high up the pitch. You could see what they were trying to do, trying to put the pressure on. United were trying to play out from the back as well, and, Rashford had a chance saved by the keeper. Sorry, I've already said that, but I thought there was good play by United, and it just didn't come together. And Villa had to make an early substitution. There was an injury to Konza as well. And but I thought United were having possession. I thought United sort of did well. I thought we had some sort of control in that first half as well. Good ball to Højlund. Højlund gets in behind. United were having a lot of pace had a lot of pace on the flanks as well. We knew that we could hurt Villa by playing the ball out wide as well. And but you could see that Villa were being patient, making passes between the centre backs and the midfield, and trying to be set as well. But there was some good build-up play by United, trying to cause Villa problems, trying to get the ball into the left and right channels, because we knew that we could hurt them as well. But a couple of mistakes and from us, but we managed to patch them up as well. Mistake by Dalot, but got away with it. Fernandes made a mistake, but good defending by Evans as well. Good play by United. United on the front foot. Villa knew that United were leaving gaps in the midfield, so they know that they'd probably get a lot of joy in the midfield as well. United averaging positions, sort of in a deep positions, and trying to overload the midfield and trying to get Villa on the counter attack as well. But there was a good ball into the box of Bailey, but didn't come together. Villa win a free kick as well. And Villa win a free kick. Dean had a chance straight at the keeper. Villa bringing the energy, tried to and the half strong. Garnacho had a chance, but the keeper saved it. United needed to stay disciplined, and United were just giving away stupid, cynical fouls in stupid areas. Villa were making poor decision making in United's box. Good link-up play between Højlund and Rashford. Rashford overhits the touch. United have been tight and compact. I thought we were structurally brilliant as well. I thought the first half was good from Manchester United, but then we had to sort of regroup, go again. We had to do better, create more, take our chances, expect a reaction from Villa, pick up the intensity, bring more energy and intent. Ten Hag had to make two substitutions due to injury. Villa were looking for a quick start. Rashford had a chance, corner. Garnacho had a chance way wide. Both Rashford and Garnacho had switched sides as well. Winkers had interchanged as well. Good play by Villa, but didn't come together. Tillemans had a great chance saved by Onana. Watkins had a chance. Good link-up play, well defended by De Ligt. Emery makes a substitution. Ten Hag makes two more substitutions. United win a free kick. Fernandes hits the crossbar, very close from Man United as well. Good ball from Fernandes to Xerxes, lost possession. Garnacho gets a cross into the box. Carlos gets lucky as well. Again, though, could have pounced on that mistake as well. Good drive by Anthony, had a chance. Garnacho tries to find Anthony. Xerxes loses possession. Duran has a chance from distance. Ten Hag makes a substitution. Emery makes a substitution. Anthony has a chance from distance. Villa going to give everything at it. Good link-up play by Villa. Philogene had a chance. Good block by Dello. Anthony had acres of space and didn't get the pass right. Casemiro tries to find Xerxes. Villa had one more chance, way wide. And I thought, there was some fantastic individual performances out there, but just didn't do enough in the end to win the game. But let's take the positives. Onwards and upwards, it is what it is, and we move on. Overall, in the end, not the result we were after. Villa are always a tough place to go. We made it difficult and kept Villa at bay for 90 minutes. It's been a massive week for Erik ten Hag in order to keep his job. We just didn't have that cutting edge, not clinical, and a lack of quality to win the game. Definitely, I think there was a couple of reasons why we saw these finer detail, fine margins, why it just didn't come clicking from Manchester United in this game. I think there was a couple of things that we just couldn't really get right in these final bits as well. Struggled to sort of put it together in the final third. We just didn't have that killer pass and that final ball. I thought we lacked quality in front of goal, lacked cutting edge. Both teams were just not clinical, even though Villa only had a shot on target as well. Both teams were just making poor decision making, each other's boxing. At the end of the day, it was just one of those games. We just didn't do enough to win, and it was just one of those days. At the end of the day, United in a tough place at the moment. Everyone expected Manchester United to get absolutely hammered by Aston Villa in this game. Aston Villa have been flying recently of late as well, on a real high after beating Bayern Munich in the Champions League as well. We always knew it was going to be tough to play Aston Villa. United to go there to keep Villa at bay for 90 minutes, and we made it difficult for them as well. We defended well, kept it tight and compact, we were organised. First half especially, we got it absolutely bang on right, but it was just, if someone made a mistake, it was going to come down to that. Both teams were didn't really take enough risks in this game, I don't think. I think both teams had a fear of losing of this game as well, United especially. And I think Villa just didn't have enough energy due to the fact of the game against Bayern Munich took it out of them. I think if United maybe found a little bit of energy towards the end of that game, I think United could have nicked it at the end. Disappointed not to get the 3 points. At the end of the day, let's try to take the positives from this game. It was a clean sheet. Thought we defended very well in this game. We just need to patch things up, work harder, analyse where it's all going wrong, and hopefully hope for better days soon as well. Is it a point gained or 2 points dropped? Look, at the end of the day, I think obviously we won this game last season, won this game 2-1. Going to Villa Park is never easy to place to get. Villa have lost one game this season. We knew that they've been flying of late, high confidence as well. They're unbeaten as well. Villa will be disappointed that they've probably dropped 2 points. I think they know that United's in a tough place at the minute. I think Villa fans will be disappointed that they didn't get anything out of it. For United, I think it's probably a point game. An okay game on United's behalf and sort of poor on Villa's behalf as well. United are in a tough place at this stage of the season. You'd be thinking, we'll take anything at this moment instead. I think it's a point game for Manchester United. We did well to go get a point as well. Because these sort of teams where you're going away from home, I think it's not easy as well. Erik ten Hag's job is under scrutiny and the board are having talks next week to decide if they'll stick with him or sack him at this stage of the season after 7 games. What would be the best decision? At the end of the day, I think everyone's going to have different opinions and different views about what they're going to do over Erik ten Hag's job. I think it's not for the fans to have their final say. Fans are frustrated. The results and performances have not been good enough and the results have not been coming in. I understand that. I think it's both the players and the manager. The players have not been doing their jobs as well. Firstly, the players have got to take responsibility. I think also the manager has to take responsibility in terms of his team selections, his substitutions, his game plans, his tactics as well, games as well. Not ten Hag's job if the players are making mistakes. All he can really say is cut out your mistake. It's not his problem. The players are making mistakes out on the pitch. At the end of the day, it's for what the board decide. With Omar Barada, Dan Ashworth, Jason Wilcox to make that decision. They're the ones that are going to be making that decision, not the fans. And what the fans should really be doing is stick by the manager. He is going to be our manager this season. And if you don't like it, so be it. You have to suck it up. Let's see how the results come over the next coming weeks and see if we can try get some confidence momentum on our side. Hopefully build on it as well. There's no need of getting on the back of the manager. I know it's not good enough that the results and the performances have not been good enough. Yes, the manager will get criticised. Yes, the players will get criticised. So at this stage, I think it's a mixture of both. I think the manager personally needs a little bit more time on my behalf. Ineos are going to keep their decision tight-lipped and not let anything leak out. I think at this stage we know that he's probably going to stay with Brentford game coming around the corner. Done well there. Obviously, the talks look serious. At the end of the day, they've stuck by him, and I think he needs a bit more time to get these results coming in, win the next couple of games, and he has to just turn it around thick and fast as well. The international break come at the right time. I think it has, to be honest with you. I think you reflect after the last international break. I think after the last international break, United have only just won 2 games out of whatever games it was, to be honest with you. I think the international break has come at the right time. I think for teams that have been flying of late, that'll probably dent them continuing their runs as well. I think at the end of the day, the international break has come at the right time for Manchester United. Reevaluate, rejuvenate, recuperate and go again. Some players go out on the international, make sure that they don't get injured and come back fit for the next games as well. I think it's for everyone to come together and say, look, we're in this together. We need to play as a team a bit more, we need to be more as a unit together going forward. I think the international break's come at the right time. A big game now on the weekend, which we need to win as well. I think it has come at the right time. We can win the next couple of games in the short term now against Brentford and Fenerbahce. Focus on those 2 games first. Hopefully we'll try and build some momentum as well. It was my man of the match. To be honest with you, I think there were some good players that had a good game, to be honest with you. I thought Onana didn't really have much to do, but he actually did not bad, but he wasn't tested enough though in this game as well. I thought Mazarawi did well, Maguire okay, Evans was brilliant, Dalot was good as well. I thought all defenders did well to keep Villa at bay. I thought Mania and Ericsson did not bad, played okay, played good as well. I thought Garnacho and Rashford did not bad. Fernando tried, frustrating yet again to watch, and Højlund tried his best as well. I think the one player that absolutely was rock solid at the back was Johnny Evans. Had a blinder of a game, way how he defended not only just Watkins, but with his high calibre, with a ton of experience. Jesus Christ, he played a blinder in that game against Aston Villa. How do we beat Brentford now? Obviously we've got Brentford now in our next upcoming game now on Saturday at 3 o'clock. Look, this is going to be a big game for Manchester United. It's a must-win. Got to win this game. Unfortunate, we've got to win this game. We can't afford to lose this or draw this. It's a must-win for Manchester United. It's a big game against Brentford. We beat them last season, only just right at the end 2-1. So Brentford, this is going to be a big game for them. They'll want to continue their momentum as well after a back off a good win just before the international break as well. So Thomas Frank is a fantastic manager. He's got lots of quality. He's got some fantastic quality of players there to work with. I think it's a bit unfortunate for him because he's got some players out with injury at this moment in stage as well. So I think Brentford, they're not an easy game. They're not an easy opposition to play against. They're a very awkward side. They want to push you around, pull you around. They're well coached, they're well drilled, and they've been doing well recently in their recent kickoffs and scoring early goals in the first sort of 1 or 2 minutes as well. And They've scored about 4 early goals out in the last 5 games as well. So we've got to be aware of that against Brentford. So they'll look to win the coin toss and keep possession, and then hopefully try to get an early goal as soon as they can. So Brentford, they want to try to take control in this game as well. They'll have a game plan here against Manchester United. They'll know that we're in a tough place at the minute, but United have just got to think, right, our season starts now. We're against Brentford, we're at home, we need the fans right behind us, and it's a big game for both teams. At the end of the day, United need this more than Brentford. We need a win more than ever against Brentford. So this is where it gets everyone involved. The fans need to get involved. The players need to work hard and absolutely show commitment, determination, willingness to going out there and to go and win this game against Brentford. Obviously, players are coming off internationals. They're all coming back at different times. So we've got to prepare well for this game against Brentford. We know it's not going to be an easy game, so it's going to be a physical game. It's going to be end-to-end. It's going to get competitive, and we need to be ready for that as well. We don't want to make it a basketball game as well for them, because they'll just have a lot of joy as well. So Brentford, they're suffering with a couple of injuries. We are as well. So United have got to be ready for this. We've got to go with the right mentality, the right mindset. Brentford is never easy, so we have to be ready for this game. It's not an easy game, and we have to be ready against Brentford of what's going to come our way. They're going to come at all different angles as well, so they're going to try everything. It'll be their game of their lives. It'll be their FA Cup final. They're going to give it absolutely everything. They'll give it 110%. So this is a team that leaves it all out on the pitch, and they'll work their absolute socks off to try and get 3 points as well. So it's for United to say, look, we're determined and we're going to work hard and we're going to do absolutely everything in our power to win this game against Brentford. So we need to go with the right mindset, the right mentality. Let's sort of say, look, this is a game where we want to play the way how our manager wants us to play. So we've got to stick to our principles, stick to our rules, and get the game plan right in this game. And we know that we want to dominate this game against Brentford. And I think if we can do that against Brentford, that'll be awesome as well. So not an easy game to kick off to start it off with, but we've got the quality of players to do it as well. And we've got to start showing that quality on the pitch, and we've got to start taking our chances as well, and we've got to start scoring our goals as well. So Frank usually wants his team to go man to man, intensely press the opposition. They almost use their high press as an attacking threat, scoring many goals from winning the ball in high areas. Brentford are playing more attacking approach with a back four that transforms into a back three, that's becoming popular at top clubs like Manchester City, Arsenal and Chelsea, where Sepp van der Berg, 22, drifted into midfield as an inverted fullback. The system of play of a 4-3-3 over the last few years. Frank has solidified his decision to play a four at the back despite the occasional diversion towards a 3-5-2. As typical of a starting formation, his change tends to be defensive shape as they try to counteract their opposition. But the well-coached, the well-drilled, very technical, skillful side, they've been working on their kickoffs of late, scoring early goals in the last. They've done it the last 4 times out of the last 5 games, and they won in the first 1 or 2 minutes. But they've still got their defensive frailties. They've got injuries. They're playing well, inconsistent, awkward team. Then the draw specialists as well. They'll pull you around, push you around. They'll play proactive football. They'll play with initiative. Play attacking football. Very clever, intelligent. Put the ball into dangerous areas. They'll try to win. They'll try to win in every department. They'll try to outclass you, outpass you, keep it tight and compact. It'll be a tight and tactical game. They're well organised as well, and they'll show the work rate, the work ethic on and off the ball. They'll show incredible team spirit, capture and fight. They're a threat on set pieces. They'll bring the energy, high intensity, high tempo, be aggressive. They'll be rampant, ruthless, very direct. Be brave. They'll want to take risks. Skillful side. They'll defend well, make it difficult to play through them. frustrate teams, very physical, make runs in from behind, they'll give it everything that they've got, get between the lines, cause us problems and like to come forward. But United have got to defend properly, defensively be organised, keep it tight and compact, defensively frustrate them, need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, both energy, create the chances, take your chances, need to be clinical, get the crosses into the box, drive them out of position, be brave, take risks, set pieces could come into play, need to play it with width, get between the lines, got to close them down, don't let them back in the game, don't leave any spaces open, don't show incredible team spirit, capture and fight. Got to do the basics right, game management, decision making is vital, got to get tight, don't get a shot off, sustain your attacks, do your basics, win your 50-50s, win your second balls, win your duels, put them on the back foot, keep possession, full-backs have got to be effective, force them to make mistakes, put them under pressure, don't let the wingers cut back inside, don't afford to make mistakes, make the runs in from behind, don't get pulled out of position, be explosive and keep Norgard, Schroeder, Carvalho and Bernie out, and Lewis Potter quiet. Getting into the stats, their possession for Villa it was 54%, and for Man United it was 46%. Goals for Villa it was 0, for Man United it was 0. Total shots for Villa it was 11, and for Man United it was 10. Shots on target for Villa it was 1, and for Man United it was 4. Shot accuracy for Villa it was 9%, and for Man United it was 40%. Shots inside the box for Villa it was 6, and for Man United it was 4. Shots outside the box for Villa it was 5, and for Man United it was 6. Total passes for Villa it was 416 passes, for Man United it was 369 passes. The pass accuracy for Villa it was 83%, and for Man United it was 82%. Getting into those substitutions now, Maguire went off a delete, talk about how it's performed. Defended Southly and unfortunate to be booked for a tangle with Ollie Watkins, got hurt late on in the first half and had to go off. Mazawari went off and Lindelof, talk about Nazar's performance, much needed improvement on his midweek performance during a tepid first half. His half-time withdrawal was seemingly enforced. Boylan went off at Xerxes, talked about Rasmus's performance, was an upgrade on Joshua Xerxes midweek, but not today. Got nowhere with or without the ball and came off at the right time. Rashford went off at Anthony, talked about Marcus's performance. 4 saves from Emilio Martinez early in the first and second half, got booked and then committed a bookable foul. He got away with 2 more substituted. Mainly went off for Casemiro. Talk about Kobe's performance, had a similar first half to Eriksen, including a yellow card, and battled and was the last player to be substituted. Next we've got Brentford 11th in the league. This is going to be a big game for Manchester United. This is coming after the back of the international break. United need to press the reset button and our season is starting now. Hopefully the players will be rejuvenated, ready to go again, re-energised, rejuvenated, ready to go again after the international break. This is going to be a big game against Brentford. It's going to be a must-win. We have to win this game against Brentford. A draw or a loss is not acceptable. I think what Erik ten Hag is going to say to these players is, look boys, I want to see us to have a strong performance here. We've got to play to our rules, our principles. We've done everything to prepare you in the right way for this game. I need you to go out there and deliver in this game against Brentford. Not an easy one. They are not an easy to. This is one team where you have to defend well as a team. Stay concentrated and stay focused at all times for 90 minutes as well. You've got to defensively frustrate them for 90 minutes as well. If they kick this game off, do not let them score that first goal. It's important that we get that first goal as well. And we want to control, dominate this game. We've got to have that quality on our side to go and win this game. We have to make sure that we get our players in the right areas at the right time to go and score those goals. We've got to be clinical in front of goal. We've got to take our chances. We know we've got the chances in us as well. We know we can win this game against Brentford. We won this game last season. We can beat this Brentford team. We're a very good team. We're an awkward team to play against. Make it tight and tactical, but make it competitive end to end. We want to win this battle against Brentford. Let's go out there. Let's give it 110%. Let's go and work harder than that. We will get our reward. And that reward will be 3 points on Saturday as well. We need a professional, disciplined, strong performance, but we've got to do the basics right in this game as well. Win your 50-50s, win your second ball, win your duels 1v1s as well in this game. We can cause them problems, get the right balls in the right channels, work it down the flanks as well. But we've got to play with courage, intent, conviction, purpose. Players have got to turn up to this game as well. We've got to show the fight, the passion, the pride for the badge, play for the club, show the team spirit, character, determination, commitment, desire, willingness, work rate and work ethic as well. Brentford have played 7 games and they've lost 3. They've lost at Liverpool 2-0, City 2-1 and Tottenham 3-1. Brentford have scored 1.9 goals per game and they're conceding 1.9 goals per game. The players to look out for are Flecken, Vandenberg, Pinnock, May, Ayer, Collins, Rosalev, Norgard, Schroeder, Jensen, Carvalho, Yarmoliuk and Bermu, Damsgaard, Janel, Trivet, Lewis Potter, Morgan and Young Gain. Hope you guys enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you want it, and I'll see you guys in the video in the next couple of days, and peace.